Next on our agenda this evening is Senate Bill number 93 by Senator Seveny, an act related to taxation, property tax relief. Senator Seveny.
Thanks, Mr. Chairman. So this bill is one of several that are moving through the process this session and in previous sessions as well, related to veterans and the tax treatment of our veteran population in the state. Related to this particular bill, it's a simple change to existing law that provides for some small tax relief. It's related to property taxes, and if you're, well, for starters, if you're over 65, you're already getting this. Everybody gets this. For those under 65, if you're disabled and the Social Security folks say so, you also qualify for this this tax break. It's about, this year it'll be about $400, and it's prorated off the amount of property taxes you pay, and there's also an income threshold. I think it's $30,000 this year. So if you meet those requirements, you get that tax break. Like I said, it's about $400. What this bill does, 93, is expand the definition for disabled to include not just the Social Security folks, but also veterans who are collecting a disability pension from the Veterans Administration. There is some fiscal implications to this. It will cost money because the tax break that you get comes in the form of a credit at income tax time. And there's fiscal note out there that we just received that lays out some of the details on how much, but roughly, if this thing does eventually pass and get off the ground, it's the fiscal impact to revenue, general revenue, of approximately $4 million a year. With that, that's all this bill does, is just expand it to veterans. Like I said, the larger picture with all these bills is to do whatever we can to make Rhode Island more attractive to our veterans. We already attract many because of the Naval Station, the Weapons Center, the work that goes on at Quonset. Where we run into trouble is attracting them, retaining them, getting them to actually live in Rhode Island as opposed to live right over the border. So we don't have any trouble attracting people, but we are having some issues retaining them. I've received many phone calls, emails over the years, with questions from retired military, especially on, how come Rhode Island doesn't fix this and make it more attractive? I want to live here, but I'm better off living in Massachusetts. I'll still work in Rhode Island. That's where the jobs are, but I'll live in Massachusetts. So we're looking for a way to try to fix that. It will cost us money in the short run. This bill will cost us some money, but it's just one small thing that we can do to try to make ourselves more attractive to keep those veterans coming to Rhode Island and settling here. So that's it. I'll take any questions if you have them.
Thank you so much, Senator, and thank you for your consistent advocacy, both you and Senator Felag, on behalf of veterans in our state. Are there any questions or comments from members of the committee? Okay. We do have a witness signed up on this legislation. The first witness is Emil Scipola, in support of the legislation.
Good evening.
Good evening, Emil. Welcome to Senate Finance.
Good evening. My name is Emil Scipola. I'm speaking in support of the bill S-093. I represent the Southeast New England chapter of MOA, Military Officers Association of America. To my knowledge, none of our members are receiving disability benefits from the VA, so I have no personal stake in this, nor does the chapter. But we're supporting it because it's really the right thing to do for several reasons. One, obviously, the disabled veterans deserve it. And two, in order to effectively, I'll use the word compete, with other states that do provide this benefit. I personally know of several former members of our chapter who've moved to North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, and the other states that have much better veterans benefits. I think, but I'm not sure, Rhode Island is only one of 5 states that does not provide this benefit to veterans. Can someone correct me if I'm wrong? Okay.
Senator 70.
Check on it, Emil.
Hi. Well, I'm going with data that I have that's probably a year or two old or so, but I do know that Rhode Island, as a general rule, does not offer the same level of benefits as most other states do. So, again, I'm speaking it primarily because I think Rhode Island needs to do everything it can to retain the veterans and not encourage them to move to another state. That's the essence of my summary. Support for the bill.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Emil. Is there any questions or comments from members of the committee for Emil? Okay. Hearing none, thank you so much, Emil, for joining us this evening. At this time, I'd ask
Chairman?
Senator Palma.
I was going to make a comment. I think Senator 70 was first.
I would like to do one quick thing, if I could. I'd like to ask Senator Felag to join in for just a moment. I'd just like to also open at the same time for hearing Senate Bill 163 by Senator Felag, an act related to taxation, property tax relief, and ask Senator Felag if he wants to make any remarks. The bills appear slightly different in wording, but I think the end result and impact is exactly the same between the two pieces of legislation.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. When I was hearing the testimony, I thought it was my bill, but it's very similar. It's a bill that I put in probably the last 4 or 5 years. It was based on a constituent's complaint because of the fact that he was disabled but was not receiving Social Security. He was receiving a disability benefit from the United States Department of Veterans Affairs. And so I worked with him in terms of trying to establish a annual guideline of how much revenue an individual might receive or a veteran. And we came up with the menial amount of $30,000, which would afford this veteran an opportunity to take part in property tax relief. Very similar to Senator 70, but what it does basically expands the definition of someone who is disabled, and not only just making it one in terms of Social Security, but allowing an individual that receives disability benefits from the VA to also be included in that definition. So thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Senator DePalma. Senator 70, did you have another comment that you wanted to make?
I'd love to be Senator Palmer, but I got more hair than him.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Senator Felag.
I was just going to say thanks to my constituent, Emil Scipola, for his support and his hard work. He's done a lot of the heavy lifting in terms of demographics on the veterans community, analysis on what these things might cost if they tax reform that would be in favor of benefiting the veterans. So, Emil, for all that and for being here tonight, thanks very much.
Thank you,
Okay,
Sen-
it's my pleasure. I hope I was helpful. Am I finished?
Yes, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman?
Thank you.
before we go-
Bye.
Senator De Palma.
That's okay. That's okay. He's gone. Never mind. Thank you.
Sorry about that, Senator.
That's okay.
Are there any other questions or comments from members of the committee? Okay. Hearing none at this point, again, there is a fiscal impact to both these pieces of legislation. Senator Seveny, do you have a motion on your legislation, Senate Bill number 93?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I move that we hold it for further study.
Motion by Senator Seveny, second by Senator Paolino to hold Senate Bill 93 for further study. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Senator Acosta.
Yes.
Senator Cano.
Yes.
Senator De Palma.
Yes.
Senator Felag.
Yes,
Senator Murray.
Yes.
Senator Paolino.
Yes.
Chairman Pearson.
Yes.
Senator Seveny. Senator Seveny, yes. Senator Sosnowski.
Yes.
9 in favor, 0 opposed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. We'll hold that bill for further study. Would we also like to, Senator Felag, would you like to make a motion on Senate Bill 163? Senator Felag makes a motion to hold Senate Bill 163, seconded by Senator Paolino. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Senator Acosta.
Yes.
Senator Cano.
Yes.
Senator De Palma.
Yes.
Senator Felag. Senator Felag, yes. Senator Murray.
Yes.
Senator Paolino.
Yes.
Chairman Pearson.
Yes.
Senator Seveny. Senator Seveny, yes. Senator Sosnowski.
Yes.
9 in favor, 0 opposed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. We will hold Senate Bill 163.